Note taking is the unsung hero of study techniques. Using the right style for you can mean the difference between doing so and blitzing a subject. It will help set you up for university courses and your future career. Whether you are reviewing your weekly lectures or cramming for an exam, the way you take notes can help you with your studies. Note taking is an incredibly effective yet grossly underutilized tool. Done right, you can get better results. Feel confident about your studies and you will be streets ahead of your peers once you are at university or college. So hello everyone, this is Dr. Shweta and welcome back to my channel Study with Shweta. And today's video is about how to take notes and study smarter. So what's the deal with note taking? Firstly, you do not need to write down everything. This is a mistake many students make. Just write down the dot points. Most of us don't have a memory that recalls everything, so we should write the main points. There are a few tried and true techniques which can be used for making and taking notes. So let's have a look on note-taking techniques. The first technique is the Cornell method. This has been around for decades and was created at Cornell University in the United States. There are 2 columns on the page and 5 steps: record, questions, recite, reflect and review. So this is an effective method. Next is the outline method. This is a linear method and the one many people naturally gravitate towards. Usually organized with headings and bullet points and written straight down the page. However, it may be more useful as a study technique than when you are first being introduced to new information. The next one is the mapping method. This looks like a tree with branches or a cloud with arms. It starts with one idea in the middle, which is the main topic, and then has branches, which are the major points, reaching out with the smaller branches, which are sub-points underneath. If you are visual, you may prefer this system. The another one is the chart method. This is good if you know what the topics are before you start and there are distinct categories of information. Divide your page into several columns and start with the main points listed at the top of each column with sub-points underneath. Now the golden rule. Don't stuff your notes away, never to see the light of the day again. No matter what technique you adopt, make sure to look at your notes immediately after and organize them. Studies show that those who don't review will forget 40% of information learned after the first 24 hours and 60% after 48 hours. So how do I take better notes? Repetition, repetition, repetition. Cramming before an exam doesn't work. What really works is regularly reviewing your material. Pictures are easier to remember than words. So if you are short on time, draw an image. If you like to color code, don't do it during initial note taking. Write short and meaningful sentences. Save time and use abbreviations and symbols. Use your own words that mean something to you. Use your teacher's notes or your textbook as a starting point and a way to familiarize yourself with the topic. But do use your own note-taking method too. Write questions to yourself if there is something you don't understand. Don't gloss over it and hope you will understand later. Don't try to write everything down. You will just get information overloaded. It's better to be engaged and have an efficient and effective system of recording the main points. Now, how to listen and take notes at the same time? Active listening is a skill. Read provided material before class. Make sure you are sitting where you won't be distracted and be prepared with your preferred note-taking structure. Also, watch your teacher's body language. Listen carefully if they revisit a point several times, and if they write something on the board or on their slides, you should make a note of it too. Pen and paper versus typing. Is there a difference between typing your notes on a laptop and using a pen and paper? Research indicates there is, and physically writing things down appears to be the winner. It's a slower task, so students have to be more selective in what they are transcribing. Researchers have also found that the mental processes involved in writing by hand mean students have a deeper understanding of the material. If you are still going to use electronic equipment over pen and paper, you are definitely not doomed. You do, however, need to override your instinct to write everything and instead be more selective. And of course, organize your notes immediately afterwards and review regularly. So that's all for today. Let's meet soon in the next video. This is Shweta signing off.